Muslims are fighting back with Western support. Miller was training Mujahideen rebels when he was captured by the Soviets. The Red's 40th Army. Troop strength somewhere around 100,000. The squad holding Miller set off near the Pakistan border yesterday. Now in 3 days they'll reach the Soviet garrison. They'll be interrogated for a few more days. It's off to Alabra. Or left to ride a ditch on Afghan soil. I give him 2 weeks. The job didn't mean anything to Miller. I only took it on to keep you safe. Well, there's our ride. It's a whaling ship. Got a pretty good deal on it once the IWC started raising stink. 7 days to Port Qasim, another 3 overland. So we won't have much time once we're there. Don't take too long getting used to your new self. Hang on. Tap! Ahead is under total Soviet control. Miller's been captured for 10 days. Not much time left.
Weather will clear shortly.
Storm passing. Getting used to it? After 9 years on ice, solo infiltration of the Soviet main ground forces should be the perfect one. Kazuhira Miller is being held in Dawandehar to the north. Check its location now. Take out your eye drone. You see Wandi on the map? That's where they're keeping Miller. Only problem is, we don't know his exact location. Finding it is your first priority.
Marker removed. Marker placed.
Go ahead and close the eye drone. The target is Kazuhira Miller, your old partner. He was captured by the Soviets and is being held in 1 day. He's gonna look a lot worse than that photo, but I'm sure you'll know him when you see him.
Should I say in scope?
See the village? Straight ahead? A little to the left. To the right. Alright, That's the village. If you see something through the binoculars and you need more information, just give me a call. I'll tell you anything I can about it. That's Violo Village, the Violo Calais. The villagers fled the war and evacuated a while back. Since then, it's become a base for the Soviets' 40th Army. A few days ago, Miller was taken through there, en route towards Dewan-Dehar. You may be able to pick up the trail there. It's worth a shot. Put a marker on it so you don't lose track of where it is. Something wrong? Put a marker on the village, boss.
Marker
Good.
placed.
Now you won't have to worry about getting lost along the way. You can't have much left in him. I give him 3 days, tops. If we fail, and he dies, we lose our chance of revenge. But we need more intel. If you just go charging into Dewan-Dehar, you'll be putting both your lives at risk. See what you can find out first. The Soviets have other outposts, not just the one you saw. Afghanistan is a big place. I expect you to become quite familiar with those binoculars as you plan your next move. How and where you make it, well, that's up to you. From here on out, you're on your own. You're a legend in the eyes of those who live on the battlefield. That's why you have to handle this mission yourself. Put those 9 years behind you, and return as the big boss. That's how Kosh would want it. I'll be sending additional intel by radio. Stay sharp. Not one of Miller's bodyguards survived. But they were good. All we found on the scene were their corpses and knees. You'll be missing them. And you're his only hope of getting them back. Now go! Let the legend come back to life. That's marking. Focus on the thread and it'll be marked automatically. You can mark enemies and vehicles by zooming in with your binoculars or camera. Once they're marked, you'll also see their positions on the map. It's up to you whether to slip by enemies or take them down. Just remember that any situation can change fast. Familiarize it. There's a Soviet guard post. They're bound to be guards. Take a look with your binoculars. Put the enemy in the center of your field of view. Sight, sound, keep all your enemy senses in mind. When you're near an enemy, stay low and move slowly. Where are your friends?
Русский speak, please. Вы говорите по-русски?
Boss, you don't understand what he said? I guess that makes sense. It looks like that horn stuck in your head has impacted the language center of your brain. If only we had a recruit with a Russian interpreter skill, we could get by with simultaneous interpretation.
Spit it out. I don't know English.
Don't leave bodies out in the open. Find some place to drop them out of sight. A portable toilet. If you're gonna hide inside, watch the enemy doesn't decide to use it. Same goes for hiding downed enemies in it.
Guard post captured.
materials are already processed. They should come in handy sooner or later. Why not start gathering them? A few days ago, Miller was taken through there, en route towards Dewandayar. The transport log might still be around somewhere.
Extraction arrived at
You're almost at the
outpost.
enemy outpost, Vialo Village. The village is crawling with enemy soldiers. Don't just go waltzing in. Start with some recon. Is there anywhere that overlooks the village? Aladdin, can you see the village from there? Use the binoculars to recon the place. Look at where the enemies are stationed. Look at their gear. Take it all in. There should be a command post somewhere. See any buildings with tighter security? If there are clues to Miller's whereabouts, I'll bet you can find them in there. Not a civilian in sight. The Soviets have taken complete control of the place. A dumpster. Looks big enough to hide somebody. You could stash a downed enemy in there, or hide in it yourself. Just don't stand too close to me afterward.
Я не хочу умирать! Нет, делай этого!
Sun's down already. It goes without saying that darkness is good for infiltration. But your vision will be affected just the same. Keep your guard up. Who knows when you'll bump into an enemy. The Soviets Soviet soldier of the 40th Army. A parabolic antenna. There could be intel files of some kind in there.
You have arrived at your destination.
Hey, next. So you picked up an intel file.
Extraction
Now we know where
of
Miller
long-term
is.
database.
I'm marking it on your iDroid.
Your map has been updated.
Planning to walk the whole wilderness on foot? Use your horse. It's up to you whether to slip by enemies or take them down. Just remember that any situation can change fast. Familiarize yourself with your weapons and items while you can. You need to be able to switch between them quickly to meet any threat. Boss, your mission is to rescue the target Kazuhira Miller, the man you called your partner 9 years ago. Miller was training guerrilla rebels near the Pakistani border when he was captured by the Soviets. He's an enemy guard post. Watch yourself. From the Soviet troops and extract him by chopper. It's time to prove to the world you're the real big boss. Reached one day. They've got Miller locked up in that town. Check your iDroid for his location. I hope to hell he's alright. He's not your average client. That's a type of medicinal plant. Bring it back to base. It's sure to be useful sometime. You were hospitalized in Dikelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain. Why Dikelia? The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto. Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy? Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead. Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You formed a private army with him. An army with no allegiance to a nation. I remember, but I see. Snake, I wanted to ask you about the man on fire. What do you remember from the hospital? Anything we can use? Well, he took off the moment the sprinklers started up. Sprinklers? The fire system? And when he got sprayed with water from the burst pipe, it slowed him down. When we escaped on horseback, he wouldn't cross the river either. And then it started to rain. And he disappeared. Water against fire. Is it that simple? I mean, it makes sense. It's just hard to believe it would work on a guy like that. Don't leave bodies out in the open. Find some place to drop them out of sight. That's the building, boss. That's where they're holding Miller.
It's me. I'm here to get you out. Snake. They do something to your eyes? No, it's just Bracketol. What took you so long? We'll talk about that here.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
You secure the target. I'll send a chopper to get you out. Make your way to the RV. You can check the location on your iDroid.
Mission info has been updated.
Well, that's a type of medicinal plant. Bring it back to base.
On one bed.
It's sure to be useful sometime.
Heavy anymore. Magic words, boss. I've been waiting 9 years to hear them. Kept you waiting, huh? Come on. Say it for old time's sake.
Marker removed. Marker removed.
watch out. It's the skulls. Don't let them find us.
Extraction arrived at
Whatever that
marker
mist
base.
is, it's all around you. We can't see through it. I'm changing the RV so it's outside the mist. Get over there. The chopper will be waiting.
Caution, you are
Heading
about to
outside the
leave
mission area.
Caution, you are about to leave the mission area.
Boss, did you come all this way? Come on, boss. You got to lose him. The mist is cleared, and it looks like they're gone.
What things? We've tried this before. They came at us real fast in the same kind of mist. And then, survivors from 9 years ago were wiped out in minutes. I don't know what they want, but it's them. No mistake. Whoa, whoa. Yeah.
All right.
Mission
We're going in.
Extraction arrived at marker base.
Headed for the Seychelles. That's where our new home is now. Hey. There was some operation we had, huh? 9 years ago. Carving out our own world. Making our own future. And they took it away. I'm gonna rebuild it. Make a new place. Together. That we can call home. Yeah, we were dogs, all right. Slinking around, out of sight for sight. Picking up whatever kind of dirty money we could find. You name it. We did it. You see this? Diamond Dogs. Our new home. A phantom of our former selves. Triumph. Death. We weren't allowed either. Yeah. I remember it all. They played us like a damn fiddle!
It all ends soon, exactly as I planned. Give my regards to to your boss when you get home.
Snake. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Every night, I can feel my leg, my arm, even my fingers. All I have lost, the comrades I've lost, won't stop hurting. It's like they're all still there. Don't you? I'm the one who got caught up in Cypher. A group of us nations, even the US. And I was the parasite below, feeding off Zero's power. They came after you in Cyprus. In Afghanistan. Cypher just keeps growing. Swallowing everything in its path. Getting bigger and bigger. Who knows how big now? Boss. I'm gonna make him get back our past. Take back everything that we lost. And I won't rest until we do. What's your base? Our new mother base. I don't know how long it'll take. I'll make it bigger. Better than before. Gosh. What should I do? Boss? Tell me. Tell me like you used to. Things have changed, boss. We call in money, recruits, just to combat Cypher. Rubbing our noses in bloody battlefield dirt. All for revenge. The world calls for wet work, and we answer. No greater good. No just cause. Cause? Cypher sent us to hell. But we're going even deeper. I know. I'm already a demon. Heaven's not my kind of place anyway. Dogs of war for 9 whole years. That ends today. Now you're not sleeping, and we're not junkyard hounds. We're diamond dogs.
Let them talk.
We can crush Cypher, boss. And you can build the army that can do it.
Just one thing, guys. This isn't about the past. We're fighting for the future.